What do you do when you don't like any of the choices available to you?
I don't vote.
Toastmasters? This is the exact situation my oldest daughter was in when she was about 7 years old. Specifically, she didn't like any of the books that she'd been reading. So we asked for new book ideas from our friends, family, librarians, every mailing list I could find. Yet she still did not like any book that she read. I asked her, "Why don't you like these books? Everyone says they're great." She says, "Simple. There's 3 things I hate about them. 1, they're all set in a school setting. And the characters hate that setting and are constantly complaining about it. 2, the parents are either absent, and usually dead, or they're extremely adversarial, yelling at the kids all the time. And 3, the siblings and so-called friends were constantly making fun of each other and calling each other names. This drove her crazy. So I asked her, "Well, what would you do if you could fix this problem?" She said, "Simple. You, me, I should write a book series which had none of those problems." Our solution? The Wright on Time book series. After months of talking with my family every single day for hours and hours and hours, and quizzing thousands of other homeschooling families about what they were looking for, what they dreamed they could have in a book series, we created the Wright on Time series. Named it Wright on Time because after the play on words of right on time, which means that something happens exactly when it should. Spelled Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T, because we named the family with the last name of Wright. Fun play on words. We love this series. Did lots and lots of research about it. The Wright on Time series follows the Wright family as they travel across the United States. They live in an RV, and they go on a new adventure in a new state with every single book. For example, in Arizona, they explore caves and minerals. In Utah, they go on a dinosaur dig. In Wyoming, they learn about alternative energies. In South Dakota, they go to a motorcycle rally and they learn how newspapers are made. The 5th book is due out within the next month. In addition to not having those 3 annoying things that my daughter said she didn't want anymore, I also wanted to see character growth, like in an adult novel. Because I discovered that children's novels and the authors themselves are actually told there doesn't need to be character growth. But in adult novels, the adults will be upset if the characters don't grow from the beginning to the end. That frustrated me and all of my homeschooling friends as well. So not only does every single book have character growth, but the series has character growth and the children actually age throughout the series. It's planned to be 50 books, 1 for each U.S. state. After writing the first several of these books, I took the manuscripts to every publishing house which publishes children's books that I could find. And I was told the exact same thing 20 or 30 times. I was told, "Your writing is great, Lisa. The idea is brilliant. Your characters are interesting and unique. However, it's not a publishable series." So I listened. Well, how can I make it a publishable series? I was told the same thing 20 or 30 times. Well, if you get rid of the homeschooling aspect, because homeschoolers aren't interesting and there is no market for homeschoolers, and homeschoolers are a little weird. Never mind that there are 2.2 million homeschooling families in the United States alone. 2, get rid of the parent characters. Children are sick of being around their parents. And if you must have parents in the books, then they should be nagging the children about doing their homework and things like that. Third, make the siblings not like each other, because you having siblings who like each other is completely unrealistic. In real life, siblings don't like each other. They call each other names. They make fun of each other. I said, but those are the reasons why I wrote my books. They said, well, there's no market for it. So what do you do when you don't like any of the choices available to you? You create a new one. That's what I did. And I decided to turn my Do Life Right Inc. consulting house into a publishing company. I received capital, and I did just that, because it is my dream to not just have my Right on Time series available to the millions of children who don't see themselves in modern fiction, but to have thousands and thousands of books that have those three elements available for kids to read today, because they do like having strong families and good relationships. And today I have just that. I have a full-fledged publishing house with many books by many authors, and I'm constantly looking for new books to publish, and it's very exciting to me. And what's really exciting to me is when I get letters or even see children in real life, and they come up to me and they say, thank you, Lisa, for publishing books about kids like me. It warms my heart, but not only that, but it makes me realize that the Right on Time series really is right on time. Thank you.